Disabled Access Day is a biannual event celebrated by thousands of disabled people, their families and friends all over the UK and beyond. Paul Ralph founded Disabled Access Day in the summer of 2014.
Disabled Access Day is all about going out, trying something new, but doing it in a spirit of safety and a spirit of fun. It's quite hard to describe because a lot of people will say Disabled Access Day should be every day, but whilst I kind of agree with that, sometimes disabled people require a few little extra pieces to be done in order to make those days successful.
The idea for the day came from Paul's experience of an open day at his local bus depot. He was invited to try out the wheelchair access on a double-decker bus and hasn't looked back since. Paul wanted more opportunities like this to be open to disabled people and envisioned a day for people to attend Try Something New events, where they would receive a warm welcome, a chance to try something new, and the memory of having done something different.
A successful Disabled Access Day is a day where people are going out and about trying something new. Venues, places and spaces are also trying something new, and the push of it is very much about doing things that you don't do every day. Try something different, use it as a testing ground. So venues might be trying out something completely new that they've never done before, a backstage tour, or trying an accessible tricycle, or going on the water. There's an amazing host of things.
This year, participating venues will be asked to demonstrate strong support for Changing Places facilities in their approach to accessibility. This includes venues who have a Changing Places facility, are currently proposing the installation of a facility, or who actively promote a public Changing Places toilet within a 5-mile radius of their location. Changing Places toilets have a toilet, basin, ceiling hoist and adult-sized changing table with space for a wheelchair user and carers.
I think one of the important things with 2019 is we are encouraging venues to think about Changing Places toilets. Changing Places toilets are toilets that are typically much larger with room for 2 carers. They have a hoist, they have an adult changing bench, and there quite simply aren't enough of them in the UK. In the UK, if you actually look at numbers, there are more toilets in Wembley Stadium than there are Changing Places toilets across the entire UK. So there's a sobering thought. So that's why we're kind of having that focus. Some of the venues taking part in 2019 are very much pop-up venues, so they might be hiring in a Mobiloo or Pamiloo, which are sort of changing places on wheels, I suppose, is how I'd describe them.
Paul, a local history enthusiast, shows us some of his favourite parts of Edinburgh's Old Town.
What do I want Disabled Access Day to achieve? Well, that's simple for me. It's not really about lighting things up in purple. In fact, I don't really like the purple bit very much. It's more about doing things and experiencing things and leaving a legacy for people. When people go out and about, I want them to tell their stories, use social media, perhaps write reviews on Ewan's Guide, so that other people later on can follow in their footsteps and go, they've done it, I'm going to do it, I've been there too.
Paul enjoys discovering surprisingly accessible attractions like Edinburgh Castle. Paul recalls visiting the castle for the first time and was delighted by its approach to accessibility, with its mobility vehicles, various ramps, accessible toilets and welcoming staff.
If you're a venue and you're thinking about Disabled Access Day, just think about what you can do. Think about whether you have a Changing Places or there's one nearby. So if you have a Changing Places nearby, then put that in your information so people know that. Think about what you can do that's pushing your boundaries. I don't really want places to go, well, we run touch tours or audio described tours or autism hours, so we'll just do another one of those. Just push your boundaries too. You can try something new, just like us. So what's the message? Disabled Access Day 2019, you and somewhere new.
The next Disabled Access Day takes place on Saturday the 16th of March 2019. To take part, go to www.disabledaccessday.com/get involved.